if you were a betting person, which I am not, you would probably bet on the Rams. Although I know you don't bet on team, you bet on
Yeah, the spread.
the spread. Well,
Let's see what the spread is. Yeah.
you know the spread.
Well, I'll get it for you.
All right, give me the spread.
Give me spread. Okay. The Niners are actually favored by 1.5 points at home.
Because they're at home. Say they
Yep.
would have got 3 points, but they only get to 1.5 points.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so it's a pick'em game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think in my heart of hearts, I would probably think the Rams would win, but I think it's close. And
Yeah.
the reasons are the Rams are overrated.
Mm-hmm.
Stafford is damaged.
Mm-hmm.
The Niners always do well against those guys.
Their defense is so good.
The defense is so good. They're going to make Stafford look bad.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a grueling, gruesome game.
Yeah.
And it would not surprise me if the Niners win. As
Yeah.
bad as Jimmy is, and even without Trent Williams. What do you think, Iggy?
Here's what happens a lot with the Niners. It's what happened last week. The defense plays great, and it makes the other offense look inept. And you're thinking, boy, the Niners are going to blow this team out. But then the Niners offense struggles, and they let the team hang around. And all of a sudden, it's the fourth quarter, and the Niners offense is doing nothing, and the Niners defense gets a little tired. And all of a sudden, this offense that they're facing that's done nothing all game starts doing stuff. And the Niners lose. That's what happened last week. It's what happened in the NFC Championship game against the Rams. Remember, the Niners were winning that game and lost 20-17. So can the Niners offense do something? Something, please, because the defense will get tired.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I'm saying I want to be
Go ahead.
I want to be
Go ahead.
clear.
Yeah.
I think the Rams will win.
Mm.
And then all hell will break loose. But I think what my gambling friend in Vegas says, I think the Niners are a live dog.
Actually, I think this is the Niners might win this game. I'm looking at the Rams. They can't run the ball. They can't protect Stafford. He's throwing a lot of picks. It's a good time to face him.
Yeah.
It's a good time to face him. So if Stafford throws a couple picks to the Niners, I mean, they could score on defense. You know, they could really set their offense up. So the Niners absolutely could win this game with a dominant defensive performance.
And here's the deal.
Yeah.
If they win the game, again, we don't know.
Yeah.
They're in first place because they will beat the Rams.
That's right.
They'll have the
Yeah.
same record as the Rams, but they would have beat them.
Yeah.
So with all the yelling and the screaming and the rent garments and the wailing, they could be in first place on Monday.
Here's what I'm expecting with this team. It's going to be probably a lot like, unless injuries just take them out, which it could happen, it's probably going to be like a lot like last year, where they get hot and they win some games, and we start thinking about, are they going to win the Super Bowl, and they get in the playoffs, and they don't quite make it all the way. And then at the end, you're like, well, what do we do? What do we do about this again? I don't know. That's my guess, but again, we're going to have to let it play out. We'll have to see what happens.